Hey, hey. We are on the air. Hey, what's up, Haas? How are you? Tim, Billy, Sandra, Colin. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna move my, excuse me, I'm gonna move the camera back a little bit here. A little more freedom of movement. Oh, look, and we had a DHL. Casual plane lover. What's up, Connor? Becky, Jane, good morning. Good for you, Haz. Glad to hear it never went out. And 6 minutes early we are. And there's a DHL 767 that just landed. And now we have an American Airlines. Tipsy-turvy, touching down. Darian Marks, good to watch you again. Well, good to see you again, Darian Marks. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we'll have another great jam-packed, fun show for you. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, make sure to do that. Once in a while, my memory works. What's up, Dreamweaver? Ahoy! Ahoy, ahoy, Captain. Captain, my captain. Ramona Aviation, hello, I got your message. We'll have to make it happen. I don't know how, since I have a full-time job and very little vacation time, but we'll make it happen. We will make it happen as best as we can, Ramona Aviation. Let's see. United Airlines here, taking off. Remember, hitting the thumbs up button is free. It's just below you on the screen. And you can also contribute to the channel as little as 99 cents. Michael Laschuk, what's up? Yep, I'm back. Yeah, I actually moved the time back to 10:30 so I could get a little extra drive time in. So I actually slept okay. Not too bad. Got some sleep in, so thank you for asking. But we're doing all right. We are doing all right. Brian S., hello. Hello to Phoenix. And we've got Southwest Airlines coming in. I guess I should probably tell you what's coming in instead of just having a good old time. That is Southwest 3175 landing from Chicago Midway today. And that's a little bit left of center. Oops. See, you guys think it's easy. It's not. It's one challenging airport. Temperature right now is in the upper 60s. American Airlines here taxiing out on an A321. Trucker Norm, good morning to you. Nice to see you. This one is headed to Phoenix on an A321 for American Airlines. 2983. What is that? Just about an hour? To be about an hour flight, right? Good to have all of you with us again. Brandon, hello. How are you, Brandon? Good morning. Good morning. The Slovakian A319 is still here. ERB, good morning to you. Thanks for stopping by. Good to hear, Brandon. Look at that Gulf Stream that just landed, crossing the way. That looks like a 650. JetBlue, Southwest, Alaska, Southwest, all waiting to take off. Our next arrival will be over our heads shortly. And that will be Frontier, an A321neo from San Diego. Rainy Cajun. El Cajon in the house. The Canyon in the house. What's up? Oh, it's a G700. Very nice. Even fancier. That kind of looks kind of high. So we'll watch. It's flaring. Uh-oh. I think we might have our first go-around of the day. We'll see. Nope, it's sticking with it. It says we're getting down there. Construction at San Diego. Yeah, the new terminal should open up. The new terminal should open up, Brian S., in September sometime. Hopefully I'll be able to fly in and check it out. But yeah, the new terminal should open up in September. I really thought that Frontier was going to have a go-around. But it must have been pretty light because it came to a stop. So kudos to the pilots. JetBlue going back to the East Coast here. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. The clouds are already burning off here. Thank you, Billy. Yeah, the fireworks were a nice little surprise, so I got to thank SeaWorld for that one. Timed out well. Thank you to them. I bribed them substantially. Has will be going till about 2 o'clock today, so a few hours. So get those likes in and contributions if you'd like to. Stuart, good morning, one and all. Thank you so much for tuning in, hitting that thumbs up button. Welcome, everybody. It's great to see all of you. So we'll be on for a few hours today, Has. Thank you for that report, Haz. Thanks everybody for hitting that thumbs up button. Yeah, we had a great show last night. We had some fireworks as a little surprise to end the show, which was a nice little cap to the show. Probably around 2 o'clock Pacific. We'll see, Haz. We will see. Between 2 and 2:30, yeah. Whoops, I didn't mean to untie that one. We got the coaster train right below us. All right, ERB, we'll see you later. Thanks everybody for hitting the thumbs up button. Yeah, I would stay longer, but I gotta drive home and get back to work. Texas Lone Star won, Connor, in 7 minutes. Lone Star won. Whoops. Ah, Christian, you missed it, man. We had a runway inspection last night. You missed out. You missed out. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, Stuart. It's a great airport, and the weather's always usually pretty great, so that's awesome. Yeah, I was towards the end, like in the last hour of the show, Christian. Firm landing there by Southwest Airlines. Next arrivals, NetJets and Embraer Phenom 300. And then a few minutes out, SkyWest 3205 from Portland on Alaska E175. John Driscoll, good morning. Hello, welcome into San Diego. We've got Southwest American, Southwest, and Hawaiian waiting to take off. That would be... So this Southwest is going to Phoenix, then it is American 2131 going to Chicago O'Hare, then it's Southwest 2498 going to Albuquerque, and then Hawaiian 57 going to Kahului. I've got the microphone taped down today. Hey, look at that, Dubby in the house. Dubby is in the house, everybody. So we're going to Chicago, Albuquerque, and Kahului, and here comes our Phenom 300. No! That's some sad news for sure. Thanks for letting me know about that, Dubby. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Wow. Well, at least Greg and him can go hunting in heaven now. Thank you for passing that along, Dubby. I appreciate that. C-Vive coming to Albuquerque. Yep. Doug was a good guy. I love Doug. Thanks for letting me know, man. I'm gonna... What's up, AJD? How are ya? Air King Flyer, welcome back. Great to have you back aboard. Thanks everyone for hitting the thumbs up button. So that American's going to Chicago O'Hare. This Southwest that's taking the runway is getting ready to take off to San Diego or to Albuquerque. Tokyo Drift. That is your music. Wait, this is San Diego Drift. No, man, I appreciate that, WB. No worries. At least we got it done at the beginning of the show, but no, I appreciate you letting me know. That I know Morgan probably would have eventually, but I appreciate you letting me know. So, no worries. I'll definitely miss Dougster. You can confirm the A220 sounds like a Wookiee? Yeah. So if you're just joining us, welcome into episode 322, day 2 from San Diego. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and let everybody know. We're excited to see KLM today. It's a little bit late. Yahairo, what's up from Arlington? Treasure Maze, hello. Feta, what's up? Oh, Veta, you're an A&P student? Heck yeah, man. I remember your dad used to take you here to watch plane spotting, right? Dave from North Little Rock, good morning to you. Or I should say good afternoon. Good morning here in San Diego. But here's the A321neo we saw land last night, one of our last planes of the show. It's headed back to Hawaii. Sandra, good morning, good day. That's awesome, you're an A&P student. Excellent, we need them. We need them in aviation. There is Lone Star 1. Whoops. Yeah, I gotta hit the special button.
Well, isn't that special?
My bad. A321neo doesn't even make a noise. We'll see how Lone Star 1 taking off, dude. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Our next arrival, oh, what is this one? It looks like an A220. No, it is a E175, excuse me. It had the look. Get down. Whoops, there we go. You're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button. It's great to have you all on board. The clouds have cleared out. I was hoping they'd stick around for a little bit longer. Next arrival from Seattle on a 737-8. 2 Southwest, 2 Alaska's waiting to take off. Baldman building an airplane. Good morning and good afternoon to everybody. Good to see you. How is that building an airplane going? I've never asked that if you actually are building an airplane, I think. So I have to know now. Jane has to jump on a Zoom meeting. All right, Jane, we'll see you later. Well, we will be here. And down. Feta says if it helps, A220s have rounded front windows and less pronounced nose. E190s have a straightened window and pointy nose. Thank you. That does help. That's good for plane spotters. Thank you, Veta. Baldman says, I am. Actually, there's a bunch of bad video over on my channel. Been going for 3 years, about 2 years to go. Nice. I'll have to check it out. Baldman building an airplane. MBR Legacy 450 is next. But Southwest Airlines is taking off just before that. Well, yeah, it's true. A220s, and Breeze also flies the A220 to San Diego. So that is pretty nice, too. I'm partial to American because they're my favorite airline, and I'm a little partial to the 787. That's what I would say, casual plane lover. Hey, Christopher, how's Pasadena this morning? Christopher Cotton, good morning. Yeah, Cavetta, we're supposed to have 2 Breeze A220s in here in the next 2 hours. Here comes our MBR Legacy. Travis Michaels, good morning to you. I'll scream A220. All right, next departures are Southwest 2952 to San Francisco, Alaska 821 on a MAX 8 to Lihue, Alaska 1259 to Seattle on a 737-900, Southwest 4541 to Denver, and Southwest 3162 to Austin. Or he's gonna get around to the other side here. Happy Tuesday to you, Tim. Maybe he didn't have enough space, so they had to move him back off the runway. It would be nice if we could get like some scattered clouds. This looks like a Dessau just from the back. Expected high, some clouds this morning. Expected high, 80 degrees. Thank you very much, Christopher Cotton. And then a nice bay breeze, a nice ocean breeze. So we'll take it. All right, take 2 for this Southwest 737. Take 2. Benjamin! It was a Dessau Falcon. What's up, Benjamin? Hope you're doing well. Kveta, that is a Slovakian A319 VIP transport. I don't know if the president of Slovakia came in, but we caught it actually yesterday. So, kind of a cool little thing. Yep, Tim, I know. Maybe I'll get delayed. I'll be like, oh, I stayed here all night, Tim. And then I'll be like, hey, Tim. Oh, that's for Pasadena. Okay. 80 degrees in Pasadena. So sounds like nice weather. Oh, nice. Nice, Benjamin. Oh, look, it's David Pollock. Hey, there he is, David. We caught a couple of Spirit Lemonanas yesterday. So Alaska and Southwest, 2 of the biggest airlines here. Delta A321 landing right now. From Minneapolis, Benjamin says. All right, the Max 8 going to Hawaii for Alaska Airlines is next. Yep, I saw that. Gulf Shores from Allegiant, Benjamin. Yep, I saw that. And Breeze is not far behind. Nice, Christian. Good to hear. Ah, perfect. Perfect, Christian. A stay classy forecast. I love it. There is actually construction up here. I guess they're putting in some cell towers, which, hey, man, if that's, how you... I'm all for that. But, yeah, they're putting in some cell towers. Maybe that'll improve service here. But it looks like they're putting in some cell phone towers or some repeaters up here. What's up, Randy S.? How's Omaha today? How is Omaha?
Omaha!
All right, next arrival will be Southwest Airlines, 737, 79. Storm Charles, Mark, how are you? Good afternoon to you. Hope you're staying safe. I called you Storm Charles. I apologize. Storm Chaser Mark. Storm Chaser Mark. My bad. So thank you everybody for tuning in, hitting that thumbs up button. We had a great show yesterday here in San Diego, and hopefully we can have a great show again today. And Kveta, that's as far as I can zoom in, but you can see that's a 757, I think, for the Marlins, and then the VIP transport there. I am very excited, Tim. Just 3 weeks away. Henrique, how are ya? Welcome in. Dan Reeves, evening from a very moist England. Yeah, the Wake Vortices is pretty rad. Kaveta, I think it's pretty unique to San Diego here. So this 737-800 is headed to Seattle for Alaska Airlines. NWA Chuck, good morning to you, sir. Yeah, Dan, we had it arrive yesterday. It arrived yesterday. We were able to catch it. I haven't had a chance to upload any highlights yet. I drove to Carlsbad last night, went to bed, and got some breakfast this morning and headed back down here. So I drove by Carlsbad Airport real quick. One of these days, I'm going to have to hang out there for like a day or two. Next arrival shortly here is SkyWest 3322 and Alaska E175. So 2 Uniteds now and 2 Southwest waiting to take off. Those winds always make things interesting, don't they? Right? Oh, well, thank you for the offer, Kaveta. I will let you know if I need help. This Southwest, I think, is going to San Francisco? One of them's going to Austin, Texas. To Denver, thank you. To Denver, thank you, Benjamin. Appreciate that. Ooh, we got a 1-2 combo of a United 737 MAX and an A321neo waiting to take off. Fun. This one is headed to Austin, like Benjamin said. That is departing right now. In just a minute, we'll have an Embraer Legacy 500. Then it's United 660 from Chicago O'Hare on an A321neo. And I see Japan Airlines is about 10 minutes out on their 787. Thank you, Haz. Oh, well, thank you, David. I appreciate that. That's mighty kind of you. Kind words. We love having you. So again, Southwest going to Austin. And if you notice, I changed the title from one of the most dangerous airports in the world to one of the most challenging airports in the world. So hopefully people will click on that too. So if you're new to the channel, I may have to click it back to dangerous. You know, clickbait works. That's awesome, Kaveta. Well, it's the reason I get up, because that's why I stay employed. Thanks to airplanes, I'm employed. Our Embraer Legacy is next. Jacob! Hey, you know, I still think it's one of the most dangerous airports, and the History Channel made a video, TV show, so I gotta get a little clickbait action in there. Maybe I need to do a survey from pilots, an ALPA survey. Like survey the union pilots or survey the APA. See what they think is the most dangerous airports in the United States. Wow, that's pretty awesome, Ramona. United flying from Denver to Wilmington, North Carolina. You're just getting all the flights. Next arrival is our A321. Official time check, Christopher Cotton says that it is now 11 o'clock. And it is currently 1900 Zulu. Thank you, Christopher. Or 1900 in London, 18 Zulu in Greenwich Mean Time. Thank you. All right, they're going to try and get this A321neo from United out before the next A321 lands. Let's see if they can do it. I think they can. No delay. The cameras I have are a Canon R7 and a Canon XA70, Kaveta. Canon XA70 and a Canon R7. Hi Sandra, how are you? Nice to see you. Luis de Leon. San Diego has great year-round weather after morning ocean clouds. Don't be afraid to visit via San Diego. I agree, I love San Diego. If I could move here and work here at the airport, I probably would. I probably would. Here comes our A321neo from Chicago O'Hare. This is the Canon XA70 we're using, Kveta. Nice touchdown there. Soft. Well done. I am staying hydrated, Sandra. I've got my cooler next to me, so thank you. I actually drove here this time instead of flying, so I've got was able to bring my cooler along, which is great. Chuck, that is a great question. I don't know. I'll have to look back at that. I have no idea. What's up, Luis? How are you? Thanks everybody for saying hi, smashing that thumbs up button. Let's see if I can, I don't think I can, I don't see Japan Airlines has, there's still some cloud cover that's kind of making things a little challenge. No, not this morning, Luis. I had to drive down here. David, oh yeah, boy.
Boom goes the diamond.
I don't know, Cavetta. I'm gonna have to do some research. I think they did because of the parking garage, but I don't know when. I'm still learning a lot about this airport. Quick Burn, what's up? Japan Airlines turning base shortly. I got visual on them from out this way. Thank you, Quick Burn. Great to see you. Yep, Luis, it's a pretty great view from here, and you can see the vortices, and absolutely. It is science in motion. Let me know if the wind becomes too much and I need to turn it down. I do have the microphone taped down, so I am pleased I taped down the microphone. Charles Bass, hello from Los Cruces. Thank you for hanging out in the Lurkers Lounge, running errands. I'm actually going to turn the audio down maybe just a little bit. Well, I you know what, NWA Chuck, I got a little biased opinion on it. I actually had to fly jump seat one day to get out of Orange County, so I'm gonna say Orange County. I haven't visited anything, Brian S. This has been purely business related. I'm in, we're doing shows, and I'm out. I haven't had a chance to do a vacation, so when I have a week of vacation here in San Diego, then there's a lot of stuff I'll be checking out. What's up? Prepare for takeoff. Great to see you. Welcome in. Yeah, well, Cavetta, I've been pondering getting out to Orange County and doing like a 2-day trip. One day to LAX and then one day to Orange County. So that might be in the future. Luis says fresh tortillas and Mexican food up the street in Old Town. Roger that. So I was a flight dispatcher, Cavetta, for Breeze Airways and Envoy Air, which is owned by American. So I was a flight dispatcher for almost 5 years. So I had jump seat privileges. Luis D. Lyon, thank you so much for joining Premium Economy, just 99 cents. Gives you the full coveted suite of emojis and also supports the channel. So thank you so much, Luis. Very kind of you. And welcome in.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Japan is on final. Oh, I see it. We better sound the heavy alert has. Japan Airlines 787 on final. I'll turn the volume back up for that. Jump seat is definitely a unique perspective, Cavetta. However, I would say that the seats are not always comfortable. So your legs start to go numb if you have a bad seat after about 3 hours. So. Titanji, what's up? Oh, we got a 737 first. And then the Japan Airlines. So this is a 737 MAX 9 landing from Washington Dulles, and then our Japan Airlines. I do like the view for sure, 100%, Cavetta. I love the view. It is another beautiful day here in San Diego. I just have to say I really enjoyed last night because the clouds came in, the marine layer, and the temperatures were great. So when we come back to San Diego, we'll definitely have to do a night show. Oh, get some wake from that landing. Well, Tim, we did have Lone Star 1. We had Lone Star 1 land. That was our first of the day. I think we might get 1 or 2 more special liveries. Okay, so now I have Japan Airlines in sight. Max 9 sandwich, Quickburn says. Japan Airlines is the peanut butter. So if you're just joining us, thanks for tuning in. Behave, microphone. I've got it taped down, but sometimes those breezes. Getting the nice breeze, and the water looks good today. I'll pan over after the 787 landing here, which is next. Also, KLM, in case you're wondering, is about, what, an hour and a half away? An hour? What time is it? Yeah, I would say about an hour and a half away. Oh, and we've got an ATR from FedEx doing the 10-minute flight to Tijuana. Sweet. What? Not in the space today, Has. This isn't the best space, but here we go. Dreamliner! Nice. Firm. Touchdown. What's up, network? Thanks so much for tuning in. Our first 787 of the day. We actually have another one on the way. KLM is sending it. Quickburn says KLM is passing over the Wasatch Range east of Salt Lake City. Thank you for that update. Oh, I know what I was going to show you. So the ATR is waiting. So the water looks great today. Of course, we're all back to work off of the holiday, but the water looks great in the bay today. Do not see any cruise ships from overnight. Having this view, it definitely gives you a great perspective, for sure. Alaska Airlines 737 MAX 9 is next to land, but there is our ATR. Okay, we'll see you back in a bit, Has. The Tijuana turn, quick burn. The Tijuana taxi, okay. I like it. The Tijuana taxi. Again, for you new viewers, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Also, if you've never seen San Diego before, this is the only runway. It's the busiest single runway airport in the United States. Jacob says that has got to be the most ridiculous flight from San Diego to Tijuana. Hey, if it helps them make money, they wouldn't not do it. They would definitely keep it. Next arrival, Southwest 1062 from Kansas City on a 737-700. Then it is a Dassault Falcon 900EX. Then it's American 1621 from Philly on an A321neo. I do not feel good about it. That is if you book your flight beginning tomorrow. That is if you book your flight beginning tomorrow. Yeah, Southwest is no more bags free beginning tomorrow. That makes sense, Quick Burn. That makes sense. Nice, Jacob. The 757 does look like it's hanging out over there. I count 1, 2, 3 750 or FedEx planes, Quick Burn. Sounds good, Haz. We'll see you later, bud. Oh, and I might hear the Coast Guard helicopters back in action now that we're back to the work week. So here comes our Dassault Falcon 900EX. I think it's aiming for the threshold. No, just beyond it. Roger that. Thank you, Quick Burn. The 757 does the Oakland run, last to go at night, first to arrive in the morning. Let's keep those arrivals moving. We got, I think, like 3 in a row. Another one, another 2. So that'll be the A321neo from American. And then Sun Country from Minneapolis on a 737-800. The Tide Pod. Comes American. Doo -doo. Centers it up. Oh, nicely done. Was starting to fade to the left side, but came back to the right. Nice job. Yeah, the 757 is still here. Quick Burn. I think we are thinking it's the Miami Marlins. And then the Slovakian A319 is also still here. So that was fun. Did not expect to see that yesterday. All right, Tide Pod is next. Tide Pod is next. Oh, the Padres flew at home? Okay. That makes sense, too. Two VIPs. All right, ATR's ready to roll. Tide Pod, yeah, the colors of the Tide laundry detergent for Sun Country, Cavetta. Oh, just one. Yeah. Yeah, if you counter buffering, just refresh the page, or audio issues, just refresh the page. If I had more time, I would definitely go to the Padres game. Hey, Robert Brunn, how are ya? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Where's Barbara Sterling, the prop whisperer? Michael V. Andre with a $5 super chat says, looking good. Thank you so much, Michael, for your contribution. And a happy Tuesday. I hope you had a great Memorial Day. I bet, Brian S. Love the ATR action. So, Michael, thank you so much for that $5 super chat.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Yeah, if I had more time off, I would go to a game. But actually, after the show, I've actually got to drive back to Tucson. Oh, well, I think I knew that, Sandra. But you're welcome. And now I have it imprinted in my mind. I know, T. Spry, we're looking forward to finally seeing KLM. Very exciting. Thank you, Christopher Cotton. Excellent work on the forecast. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we got all our departures out of here. Our next arrival will be Moxie 754, an A220-300 Cavetta, an A220-300 from Raleigh Durham from Carolina Aviation. Network, the drive back to Tucson is like 6.5 hours. When you include stops, because I'll probably grab something to eat and if I have to use the restrooms. So call it 6.5. So I'll get home soon enough maybe to take a quick shower and then get to bed, because I go back to work tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hi, Robert Miner, how are ya? Robert will be here till about 2:30ish, I'm thinking. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter. But yeah, I gotta get on the road, so I can't be here too late. The smiley dolphin? Is that what you call Breeze, is the smiley dolphin? Oh, and it's got the white nose cone, so it looks like a really smiley dolphin. It's basically almost all of I-8, basically almost all of I-8 quick burn from about San Diego to where it ends on I-10. It's true. I usually stop in Yuma, T-Spry. I'll fill up there for gas. I might stop in El Centro, maybe, depending on how much gas I have left. Oh, you call KLM the dolphin. Got it, Sandra. Yeah, I tell you what, quick burn, that's definitely nice that they put that interstate in. Even though there's not a whole lot, it definitely helps with the travel to San Diego and if you're going to Yuma. or El Centro, the heartland of the West. I think I counted, though, Robert Brunn, that I think 12 o'clock actually has something like 28 hours or 28 arrivals. But yeah, thank you for that. The rush hour starts at 3. So yeah, I'm hoping to get out of here before 3. That is the goal. Matthew Chesterton, hello. It is your home airport. If it is San Diego, great to have you aboard. Thanks for saying hi. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up button and subscribing. Great to have you aboard. Here's another fancy flyer. I don't know which this one is. Phenom 300 from Salt Lake City. Thank you, Benjamin. Next arrival. Uh-oh, Dave. Where's Dave from North Little Rock? We've got our Canadian friends on a CRJ 900. Arriving next. And then it is Air Canada 1093 behind them, so a double shot of Canadians. Melina, thank you so much for saying hi. Super stoked to have you here in San Diego. We try, so yeah, I'm based in Tucson, but I love coming here to San Diego, so we try at least once a month. I would say that would be a safe bet, once a month at least. If we can do more, we would definitely do that. So thanks for all your contributions that make these trips possible. So yeah, we either are in Phoenix or in San Diego or Tucson mostly. But once in a while we get on the road too. And Melina, I hope I pronounced it right. Your name? So there's our CRJ 900. You're welcome. All right, Cavetta, thanks for tuning in. Good luck on your schoolings. We'll talk to you again. Keep up the great work in A&P school. We'll catch you later. Andy Marv says, just liked and subscribed. Great location. Yes, we want to thank the good people of the Laurel Street Parking Garage for allowing us to be up here. I paid to park here, so please do the same. Don't try and sneak in. Support those who support the Plane Spotters. It is it's $21 to park here. So come on down. Melina, okay, excellent. Please play a sound effect of your choice now. Okay, we'll do a Ron Burgundy. We'll do a Ron Burgundy for you, Melina.
You stay classy, San Diego.
There you go. We should have a Canadian emoji. All right, I'll work on that. That's a good suggestion. I think that's a good suggestion. Here comes Air Canada from Toronto on a 737 MAX 8. Glad you enjoyed, Melina. I like having fun in addition to educating, so glad you enjoyed it. Donna, I'm a new kid on the block. Well, Donna, thanks for saying hi. Welcome in. I'm Pip. Welcome to episode 322 from San Diego. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Press Cavetta. I can only press a maximum of 6 at once, Cavetta. All right, we've got a King Air Beechcraft, a King Air getting ready to take off here. Sandra says the Legacy 550 that is waiting to line up to take off is owned by the Mirage Resort. Thank you for that, Sandra. From the Netherlands, Amsterdam. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We love having you. We'll have to visit Amsterdam sometime. Scott Kuiper says, can you sing "Oh Canada"? I think if I really tried, Scott, I could sing most of it. But there's a couple words I'd probably mumble just to get through it. Yeah, I could probably sing about 70% of it. I've watched enough hockey in my life to get most of the words. And we do have some friendly Canadians who on the show who will help it. Melina says, I want 6 sound effects at once. All right, let's see if I can actually do it. This is the one and only time. 6 sound effects. I'm going to try and hit them all at once. 1, 2, 3. There you go, Melina. Lars from Denmark. My homeland, Lars. My ancestors are from Denmark. Thank you so much for tuning in. They call me 413. Pip pip hooray. What is up? Yeah, that's the one and only time. I'll give you 6 at once. We've got an A321 Neo coming in. If you bribe me, I'll hit 6 again. This is looks like a Delta A321 Neo from the East Coast. Oh, really? I didn't know that quick burn. I thought it was 2, so only the 777. Scott says, I guess those pilots have to allow for an extra 5 feet 8 inches of clearance today. That's correct. Benjamin says he can sing the Canadian National Anthem because I grew up watching CBC really early in the morning, so they played it. All right, so we got some singers in the room. A321 from JFK. Maybe, you know what we will have to do? I'll tell you what, I'll mention this right now. When we go to Canada, we will start out every show by playing the Canadian National Anthem. How about that? That's the first thing we're going to do. Dreamweaver, we had a couple yesterday. We might have some in the afternoon, so I will check. But yeah, so when we go to Canada, whenever that is, every show will start out with the Canadian National Anthem. Roger that, quick burn. And I also noticed that Porter came yesterday. I know they're ending service, but I thought they would fly today, but I guess not. Thank you, Benjamin. Southwest Airlines, 737 landing here. Sandra, as usual, Sandra likes making threats to me, so that's nice of her. Yeah, I know, that's tough. I was excited to see Porter around here for longer, quick burn. At least we'll still have him. Phoenix still has it, thankfully, at least for now. And by the way, I don't know if anybody saw, but this was big news for me, Tim Arnold and the other folks in Arizona. Starlux announced plans to fly to Phoenix. I think it was 4 times a week beginning next year. The mayor of Phoenix announced that last week. So at some point in 2026, Starlux is going to be flying to Phoenix, which we had all been talking about. So the airport and Starlux must watch the show. So Robert Brunn says, Robert Brunn says he can sing American Idiot by Green Day. I never played that in that rock band. Oh, not me, Sandra. Okay. Charles Bass, $5 super chat. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. And Charles says, Pip, do you have time to describe the duties, responsibilities, and what a day is like for an airline dispatcher? Please and thank you.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Yes, Charles, give me, let me see what we got as far as aircraft coming in, and I will do that. I know, Matthew, it's massive news in Phoenix. Okay, let me see what we have coming inbound, Charles, see if I can get you some... Scott Kuiper, it is your nap time. I understand. All right, what do we have inbound here? We have Delta 1179 on a 737-900, and then SkyWest 3414 from Las Vegas. Yes. All right, so Charles, the Delta, we'll let them slide. And all right, so basically, all right, I was a flight dispatcher for about 5 years. Flight dispatcher, and Benjamin's right, I do have a couple of videos on it, but I'll be happy to explain it, and thank you for the contribution. A flight dispatcher, basically their job is kind of be the invisible eyes and ears of the crew in the flight deck. So like the pilot in command. They're part navigator, they're part weatherman, they're part maintenance. And basically what a flight dispatcher does, some of his responsibilities include planning the routing of the flight, so taking into account fuel, weather en route, and at the departure station and destination station. They also look to see if there are any maintenance items that need to be remedied as we get Delta flying over our heads. I love talking about it, Charles, so no worries. So they plan the flight, they plan the routing of the flight, and then they also take into account all the advisories from the FAA to ensure a safe flight, to plan it as efficiently, as safely as possible. So I would say typically when I worked at Envoy on an average day, I would have about 40 to 50 flight releases per day. So we would plan 40 to 50 flights. So while the pilots are flying the plane, the flight dispatcher is keeping an eye on the flight to make sure if there are any turbulence that's en route of that flight that they avoid it, or if there's weather. So basically, like they're the invisible eyes and ears of the flight crew, of the pilot. And so multitasking is really important in being a flight dispatcher. Attention to detail is really important. But there are a lot of federal regulations that are required by the FAA when planning a flight. So, for example, there are certain requirements. You may need an alternate airport for certain weather. And so you have to take that into account as well. Hey, Andy Phillips, how are you? How is Pittsburgh? Great to see you, Andy. Hope the renovations are going well at the house. So, Charles, I hope that helps explain it a little bit. So I would define, so my day when I would work, I would typically work the morning shift, and I would work from about 3 a.m. to 1 p.m., so 10-hour shift. And the first 2 hours, I would kind of plan my flights, and then once they started getting into the air, I would keep track of them and then also plan the later flights. And the crews have the ability to text message me in the air while I'm on the ground. And so if they have a question or an emergency, I can contact and coordinate with them as well. Oh, wow. Thank you for that quick burn. Weather deviation. You're welcome, Sandra. I love the job. I left it to go to graduate school, and then I got super sick, and then I couldn't get back in, and And so in the meantime, I'm working airport operations. But it's a great job. It's a great career. Highly recommend it. There's only, the one thing I will say, there's only a certain number of flight dispatcher openings. Like there's maybe 2,000, 2,500 flight dispatchers that work at different airlines in the United States. So it's not like a, it's a high interest job and there's a lot of competition. Awesome, Andy. That's great to hear. Glad to hear it's finished. So that's a great question, Charles. You were a flight or a 911 dispatcher for 9+ years, so always curious what dispatchers do. Awesome, Charles. Yep, that's right, Quick Burn. How much fuel do we have, and can we make this, or do we need to divert? So there's a lot, as you know, being a 911 dispatcher, there's a lot of multitasking, Charles. So that's an important part. Charles Bass, Dave from North Little Rock says, I worked 911 for 20 years, and then Scott Kuiper, I think, also worked and just retired. So we got a whole 911 posse here. Very cool, Dave. Awesome, Charles. If Scott's falling asleep, he's asleep. If you're just joining us, don't be shy, say hi. Welcome to Pip's PLANESPOTTING Live on Pip. Thank you for joining us, episode 322. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't, and consider contributing to the channel so we can do more trips like this in the future. Scott did it for 38 years, and Scott is even still awake. Amazing. But you get flight benefits, Sandra, so that's kind of sweet. Nice, Dave. Next arrival, American 2122 from Phoenix. Phoenix. Matthew Chesterton says, I went to school for aviation business about 15 miles from where you're standing. Awesome. I love it. Matthew, I might go back for that or a master's. Right now I'm in airport operations, so I'm an airport operations officer. County in Georgia, Charles says. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Top secret person, famous person, Quick Burn. Yeah, it's pretty rad. We got like a 911 posse here. I love it. 15 minutes to the top of the hour. KLM is a little bit behind schedule. Yeah, they're about 45. I'm going to call them 45 minutes late. So we'll keep an eye on them. $737-800 here. Oh, flying pencil alert. We got the old 757. Here, I'll turn up the volume for the engines. For the 757. The old 300, the flying Frankfurter. Where's Kevin Stanhope? He's missing out on the flying footlong. Quick burn. Ah, I gotcha. Lena says, I love the flying pencils. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that. I do too. Every time I see one, I get a little excited. Good choice. Old Smokey. It's funny. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. It sure helps the channel. Thank you, Michael Viandre and Luis Lyon, for the contributions. Next arrival, JetBlue 619 from Boston. And taking off here is JetBlue. How about that? Good timing. Lord Andrew, hello, hello. Morning, Pip. I've been watching Russian, Ukrainian, and German registered pencils today. Very cool, Lord Andrew. Wow, Ukrainian, very cool. Long final. Yeah, the registered flying pencils. The ATR just now got into Tijuana, one of their longer flights. They gave them a long final. Well, you got to milk that in the air time there, right? Quick burn. Hey, Scott Shaver. Glad to see the stream is on today. Scott, how is Texas? Hello, hello. Here comes our JetBlue A321. Texas yesterday. Sounds fantastic, Scott. Yep, Lone Star 1 will be number 3 for departure. It looks like quick burn. Thank you, Sandra, for keeping track of the flight. fact, you know what? I'm going to show you Lone Star. There is Lone Star 1 looking beautiful. Melina says, I'll be flying American this Friday morning to Savannah via DFW to visit family in South Carolina. What a treat to see this plane spawning in San Diego just days before the trip. Awesome. Well, I came from DFW, Melina, and Savannah's beautiful, so that's awesome. Awesome. Missouri 1A. Thank you, Brian S. So another special livery.
Well, isn't that special?
Yep, Missouri 1 is next. Dave, you know. Yeah, you gotta watch out for the weather, Melina, so I hope you are flying in the morning before storms can form. Well, you know, I'm glad you enjoyed Melina. We like to entertain, of course, and educate. It's hopefully what is the perfect combination of entertainment and aviation education. Yep, there is Missouri 1. That's right, Quick Burn. That's right. Sandra says Lone Star 1 should help the livery's Yelp rating. Definitely, I would definitely like to live here, Melina. We zoom all the way out. There's the bay. South Dakota Aviation, Sandra says, Missouri 1 came in from Indianapolis. There's downtown. So Melina is Team Stripes. Quick. very harsh feelings. Condor. Stripes, non-stripes. All right, Matthew says, I got to go to an appointment. Hope you make it to MSP sometime. Matthew Chesterton, thank you. We actually were in MSP last May, so about a year ago. So we'd love to come back. I loved Minneapolis. So when we get a chance to, we will definitely make it to Minneapolis. We were there. We did 2 shows. So we'll definitely have to put that on the list. Matthew, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support. Turn down the volume a little bit. The wind's getting a little spicy. 175 operated by SkyWest for Alaska Airlines, and Lone Star 1 is getting ready to take off here, so we'll enjoy it in all its beauty. Cat nose bopper. Cat nose bopper. Booper. Do we say booper or bopper? Booper. Lord Andrew, Iraqi Airways MAX departing. Hey, you know what, Lord Andrew? We actually had an Iraqi Airways 777 in Tucson about 2 weeks ago. Catnose Booper says, I worked in ARF station. We were on the North Ramp for 30 years. I can't believe I'm watching planes arriving and departing again. I must have lost my mind. Nice! We got an ARF person. Sweet. Gotta love the airport rescue and firefighting. Mark Bright Spark, hello. Good evening to you, Mark. Hope you're doing well. Michael, it's been a nice day. It was a nice day yesterday and today. Booper. Booper. Got it, cat nose booper. I like it. So, cat nose booper, I am actually, so this is my side hustle. I used to be a flight dispatcher. Now I'm an airport operations officer. So thank you for everything you are doing and did. ARF is the, ARF rocks. They do amazing things. Oh, nice, Lord Andrew. Yeah, that 777 from Iraqi Airways was about 2 weeks ago. That was pretty awesome. This is definitely an old 737 quick burn. They've had a few wardrobe changes on this one. Yeah, Donna, I would say that Lone Star 1 is probably my top 3 favorite Southwest liveries. Umea 1, Lone Star 1, and the other one I would say is New Mexico 1. Those would be my top 3. Not that I don't love them all, but those would be my top 3 if I had a choice. Oh, that got off in a hurry. That one is a climber. Christopher Cotton's official time check. We are at high noon here in San Diego. It is 12 noon here, 3 p.m. in Knoxville, 7 p.m. in Greenwich, England, and 8 o'clock in London Heathrow. Thank you, Christopher. Raina, what's up? How's it going? Quick Burn says KLM check now south of Vegas, about to cross into California and start its descent. Excellent. Thank you for the update. Wonderful news. In the meantime, we have Southwest Airlines arriving right here. Lars says it's 9 p.m. in Denmark. Thank you, Lars. Thanks for staying up late with us. Well, I guess it's not too late. But it's definitely evening time, wind down time. Yeah, Michael, we are planning to come back to San Diego, I think in 2 weeks, depending on the weather. And then in 3 weeks, I'm very excited, we'll be heading to Denver for a couple of days. And hopefully catch that Lufthansa A380 that is flying there. I love that, Lord Andrew. That's hilarious. Try and spook the passengers. That's good. They have a sense of humor. Mark, it's great weather right now. It is definitely great weather. I never get tired of coming here in the springtime. Never get tired of it. Humberbird, what's up? Welcome in to episode 322. Great to have you. How's Orange County today? Yeah, we'll have Donna, KLM will be landing here in like 30 minutes. 30 or so minutes. Kevin Kelly, how's it going? Oh, well, thank you, Michael. V. Andre, I'm glad you enjoyed the Sunday shows. May have to do another evening Sunday show then. Lord Andrew says it's 2200, 10 o'clock here in Turkey. I spotted a former Southwest 737-300. Wow. Excellent work, Lord Andrew. Excellent, excellent. Got a private jet, looks like a Cessna Citation, just from the nose and wing profile. Oh, bummer, Raina. Well, you can rewind it, so that's the good thing, and I'll probably put it on the. I will put it on the highlights. Humberbird says Orange County weather is nice, 71 and sunny. That is nice. Cat Nose Booper. Mark in UK, negative 20 Celsius here. Whoa. Negative 20 Celsius. Or you mean 20 Celsius? Negative 20 is like... That's pretty cold. It's like you're in Argentina at the tip of Antarctica. Citation XLS. Here comes the United Max. Nice and sunny, Kevin Kelly says, in Texas. Okay, that's what I thought. 20 Celsius. Okay. Arkansas, Dave says in North Little Rock is 20 Celsius too. Nice. This United going to Houston Intercontinental, Sandra says. Thank you, Sandra. Meanwhile, we've got some Frontier. Some aviators on the A321neo there. Well, it's all good. Yeah, Missouri 1 landed from Indianapolis on Go Plane Guy. All right, next arrival is just around the corner. If my flight radar works, I will tell you who it is. And it is Alaska 389 from Boston on a 737-800. Then it's American 1466 from Chicago O'Hare on another 737-800. If you're just joining us, welcome into Pip's Plane Spotting Live. Oh, welcome into San Diego. From Boston is this Alaska Airlines Boeing. I think these routes are seasonal, quick burn, like the Norfolk and Pittsburgh are seasonal too. So we got Breeze Airways just around the corner. Thank you, Quick Burn. Yeah, and after American Airlines is Moxie and A220-300 from Cincinnati. Lyle, great to see you. Oh my gosh, 60 degrees in Anchorage. That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic, Lyle. No question about that. Yeah, RDU sounds right. Breeze loves to do the seasonal thing, to be agile and capitalize and then move their planes elsewhere, depending on the season. American Airlines and then Breeze is next. Sean says it's 98 in Nassau. The Bahamas are scorching. Wow. Is that a record, Sean? That sounds extremely hot. Extremely. Wow. Get to that shade or get to that water. Stand by, folks. I gotta grab a battery here. I've been having so much fun, I forgot to grab the battery. Be right back. Wow, that is pretty hot, Sean. Yeah, definitely time for swimming the sea. Thank you, Scott, for leaving a like as usual. It's only 99 in Phoenix, Brian. Yeah, you better bring a jacket. That's nice, man. That's. All right, here comes Moxie, our A220. What's up, Robbie? How are ya? Sandra's got the weather I like, 58 and cloudy. with light winds. What's up, Robbie? Let's see how Breeze works it on their A220-300 from Cincinnati. Nice little hop, skip, and a jump right there. All right, our British Airways 777 crossed into Montana. T-Spry is sharing my weather right now. Hey, I'll take this weather any day. Yeah, I hope you're feeling better from being in the hospital, Robbie. There he is, Kevin Stanhope. You missed one of our 757-300 earlier, but great to see you nonetheless, Kevin Stanhope. But we do, it looks like we have another 757 from Atlanta about 10 minutes out. Lucky you. Deb! What's up, Deb? Deb Awake, lovely to see you. Thank you for tuning in. So this is a jam-packed show today. Thanks you everybody for hitting the thumbs up button. And we had a show yesterday, if you missed it. A lot of great stuff from yesterday, including fireworks and a VIP arrival. United 737-800, Sandra says. Getting ready to head to, she said, Houston Intercontinental again. Cat Nose Booper. Now, if we only switch to metric, much easier to use. In the aviation world, we do use at least, we use somewhat. We use Celsius and somewhat metric. Yeah, Deb, it's pretty great. Come on down. We'll have a party. Actually, I talked about having a party. We'd obviously have to talk with the owners of the parking garage, but it would be a cool party. Party, party. I bet, T-Spry, that's got to be fun. We might have to come back here for the fireworks. I know we want to come back here for the terminal opening. So going to Houston Intercontinental on this one. There we go. Can everybody hear and see everything okay? James Willard, you guys hear me okay? All right, I think we're back. The wind's starting to kick up. Sorry about that. 5x5, thank you, Feta. All great, thank you, all good. Thank you, Mark. All right, we're good. 510, Steve, what's up? Yin, what's going on? Sue Major, how are ya? Excellent, everybody, thank you. I had to switch a power source. So that's all. All right, thank you. Video and audio good. Thank you for the report on that. Robert, run. All right, we're going to Charlotte, coast to coast with this A321. Rob Paradise, are you using earplugs on the rooftop? No, I am not. Thankfully, I should actually, but no, I just have my headset earphones. But yeah, earplugs are a good idea. So, but the headphones, I turned down the volume way down on them. But that is good advice, though, Rob. Probably need to do that. Thank you, Yin. Just joining us, we're what? How many minutes are we away from KLM? Let's take a look here. Don't want to miss it. It'll be our second 787 of the day. It is approximately, oh, there it is. It is 20 minutes out right now. But here comes the 757, the 300 from Atlanta. No! No! You gotta be kidding me. This always happens. This. Oh my gosh. You've got to be kidding me. There. Sorry about that, but I switched the battery as soon as I could. It is. The batteries must like me because they do this to me at the worst possible time. It's never like in between planes. It's boom. Yeah, Jiffy Box, sorry about that. Battery goes... No, I only have batteries right now because I can't afford a big power box to charge it continuously. So... Yep. But good thing we've been here so many times for 757s. Oh, Yin, you were the one who did it? Ah. Next arrival, E175. Citation X. Excellent, excellent. Next to land will be Alaska Flight 15 from Washington Reagan. Then it is SkyWest 3001. Then it is that Citation X. Then it is another SkyWest. Eric, what's up? What's that line on that right there? Looks like drunkard was driving the painting truck. Which line you talking about, Eric? Oh, we gotta go around. We gotta go around. Too high on the approach, possibly. I turned around, I'm like, that doesn't sound like an engine that's landing. That sounds like one taking off. So Alaska Flight 15 is going around. The one to the right of the runway. Yeah, it kind of looks like... Oh, that line. Oh, I think that's a utility. That's probably where a utility is located, or piping, Eric. No, quick burn. I think this one, they were probably, I'm guessing, a little high, or they might have had a little wind shear alert. Because both planes right here, the Southwest and the DeSalle, they were, there was nothing on the runway. And Dreambird, what's up? How are ya? So I'm guessing it was, this is just a guess, they were too high on approach, or they had a wind shear alert. Scott Kuiper says KLM is 9 minutes out. Scott, did you get your nap in? Did you get your nap in? I'm great. Just rocking and rolling here, Dreambird. Bit of a crosswind. This looks a little high. And now they drop down. Nice correction. Flare. And down. Good job. Well done. No nap for Scott Kuiper. Uh-oh. He's going to be grumpy the rest of the day. I think it's on there, Raina. The flight number is... Flight 639. Yes, it was the VIP visitor. Is that Serbia or is that Slovakia? But yes, it was our VIP visitor yesterday, Lord Andrew. That is correct, yes. And it is right over there. So we've got that Citation X next, then we've got that 175, and KLM looks like number 4 or 5. Dan says Slovakia it is. Quick burn thought it was Slovenia. Eric says, man, I envy the view those houses get up on the hill ahead. Yeah. It's a pretty doggone great view to have property right there. Agreed. Here comes the X. And down. Always an interesting landing in San Diego. From Chicago Midway. Slovenia only has a Falcon 2000. All right, thank you for that alert, Yin. Hey, what's up, Hans? Heather Jensen, hello, how are you? I know, KLM is getting close. E175 for Alaska, or actually I think this is Delta? What's up, Madman? Thank you for the likes report. Thanks everybody for hitting that thumbs up button and being here in the action. Indeed, it is Delta. And touch her down. The Slovakians are here to eat fish tacos. Well, this is the place to do it. I know this may not sound like much, cat nose booper, but my first time I had Rubio's fish tacos was actually here in San Diego. There we got airside ops. Where's Christian? We got airside ops hanging. Oh, crosswind. United is coming here. Watch out for the 737. Oh, Wake Vortices in the house. Nice correction there. American 1939 is next on an A321 from DFW. And then it is KLM 639 from Amsterdam. Martin, hello there from a dull and rainy UK. Hope you're okay. Great to see you, Martin. And it is time to sound the heavy alert. For the first time here in San Diego, we get to see KLM. It's been here since May 8th. This is my first time. Sandra says the Aviation Weather Center page shows PIREPs near San Diego. Sandra asks, what is the TACAN? It is a military navigational aid. And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but that sounds like a Dave in North Little Rock question. Don is ready for KLM. Oh my goodness, Lord Andrew, thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Thank you, Lord Andrew, for that contribution. Very generous of you, as always.
Good manners are the glue of society.
So thank you, Lord Andrew, for that $20 super chat via PayPal. Kind as always. Thank you, Michael, Viandre, and Luis Lyon as well for their contributions. And remember, you can contribute as little as... Uh-oh. Stand by, everybody. I think we're okay. I thought I was getting a hot signal from the computer. No, it should be okay. Thank you, Lord Andrew. Very kind of you. Awesome. Thank you so much for that, Dave. Sandra, Dave says it's a moving VOR for aircraft carriers. Thank you, Lord Andrew. All right, here comes KLM. It's next. That's right, your hometown airline in flight from Amsterdam, Donna. The Smiley Dolphin. All right, good to see KLM for the first time. First time I've had a chance to see them. They started flying May 8th here to San Diego. Brian S. says 10-hour and 20-minute flight. Hey, Stu Stewart, good to see you again. Welcome back. A message that says my encoding is overloaded, but my computer is cool and my hotspot is cool. So give me a second here. Ryan says, is it me or does the runway look like Barry Gibb from the Bee Gees? The time. I haven't seen the Bee Gees in a while. Yo Moy! Yo boy! San Diego Airport is better than Phoenix. Thank you, Stu. It's a beautiful day in San Diego, but that's typical for us. I know, Stu. You don't have to remind me. I get jealous every time I have to leave. Me too, Scott. I turned it down just a little bit. I think we should be okay. I've got my computer covered, so the sun, and I've also got my hotspot covered, so it stays relatively cool. And I've also got my head covered. goes the DeSalle Falcon 900. Yeah, Stu, if you can find I'm looking for a sugar mama here in San Diego, so I can move here and then just do this full time. All right, next arrival is 737, the Alaska go around. Thank you, Travis. Ah, Dipsy Doodle right there. KLM is due to depart 14:05, Sandra says. Thank you, Sandra. There is Sun Country. Alaska was from Ronald Reagan. It was a go-around, though. Stu, we don't know the exact reason, but I'm guessing they were either high on the approach or they encountered wind shear. Another Alaska Max now. Max 9 from JFK. Oh, Travis Michaels gifting a membership. Travis Michaels, thank you so much.
Might want to think about dropping him a thank you note.
Thank you, Travis. Congratulations to Jonas from Brazil. Bem-vindo. Sun Country that passed the runway is going to Seattle to carry the San Diego FC football team. Ah, well, thank you for that. Yobomoy, thank you. Southwest Airlines taking off. Portland, Oregon is Alaska Airlines here. Thank you, everybody, for liking, subscribing, tuning in. I have to say, Ryan's comment about Andy Gibb from the Bee Gees is my favorite one yet. Pip hometown flight, is it from Tucson? Or is it from DFW? Or is it from Chicago? I don't know what my hometowns anymore. I grew up in Chicago, so I'm guessing Chicago. Nope. Yes. Nope. Las Vegas. Oh, Tucson. There we go. On the JetBlue tomorrow morning. Can't unsee Ryan. Thank you, Quick Burn, the hometown Southwest flight from Southwest, which I've actually taken 3 times here to do the show. And in a couple weeks, it'll be a 4th time that I'll be flying from Tucson to San Diego. I just wish once they would give us a 800. Our Tucson friends landing right now. Wake vortices. Little off center, correction, and nailed it. Rob Paradise says, favorite all-time airline jingle. Mine is the United Airlines from the 60s. I would have to say probably United Airlines Rhapsody in Blue, the George Gershwin. I mean, every time I heard that, I knew it was from United. When I would watch a Cubs game, I was like, United. Yo boy Moo says, which airport has more international flights, San Diego or Phoenix? Well, let's count it out. Also, thank you to Charles Bass for his contribution and asking a question about flight dispatching. Let's see. San Diego has flights on WestJet, Air Canada. Porter is leaving, but we'll still count Porter. WestJet, Air Canada, Porter. Then KLM, British Airways, Lufthansa, Japan Airlines, and that's it. Meanwhile, there's Phoenix is Phoenix has Air France, British Airways, then Aeromexico, Volaris, then Porter, Air Canada, WestJet. So I think Phoenix has it edged out. That's true, Lord Andrew. A Frontier A321neo. Hazel, how are you? I am well. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Welcome into episode 322 from San Diego. That's true. Alaska and Southwest also run to Mexico from Phoenix, and also I think from San Diego too. Ecopa does start next month. Yep. So that's a good question. I think Phoenix has a little bit of an edge. Coast to coast flights. Welcome, Hazel. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for saying hi, not being afraid to tune in. Thank you, everybody, for hitting that thumbs up button. Going to San Luis Obispo. Thank you, Sandra. Will, what's up? How was school today? Can't believe you still have 2 more weeks of school, Will. That's kind of wild. Not gonna lie. Here comes an A220 Delta Airlines from Seattle. Yeah, there is a bit of a crosswind, Eric. I'm glad to hear that, Yobo Moy. I'm glad to be here. This will be like our 7th show here. So sometimes I fly from Tucson, Arizona, where I live, and sometimes I drive. So it's great to be here. PSA Steve, thank you so much for joining Premium Economy for just 99 cents.
Good manners are the glue of society.
Dr. O, how's it going? JJ Stevens. Milton says, I feel like Phoenix has more weekly flights to Mexico than San Diego has international. I'll have to research that. That's a good research topic. That is interesting. I'll have to look at it. Because American does a lot, and so does the encoding is starting to poop out here, folks. I don't know why. All right, I'm going to try one thing. If it doesn't... why? We may have to shut down the show early. Lauren says, I love San Diego, man. All right. Yeah, Dave, we're starting buffering. JD, the plugin. We have to restart.